Did they just say they're whale watching in a lake?
You hear that? You go get us some whales.
They're in a lake!
You hear that?
Never seen a whale in
There's
a lake.
no guarantee.
Apparently not.
What did you guys think?
You know, it did nothing to make me want to play the game.
Oh, that's such a shame. There's such good games.
I still don't know what the game is about. Like, what's the purpose?
Really disappointed in the acting. I was at least hoping the acting would be good, but
Emilio's acting was great.
Why couldn't they load this up on the main dock? Huh? Tell me that. Then we could have used the forklift.
He's already my favorite character.
Oh, my back.
He's the best actor in this thing. I know Boll gets a lot of grief for the movies he does, but there are so many steps along the way where this thing gets greenlit. So there are a lot of people that watched this and said, yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah,
That's good.
Good enough.
I mean, the fact that, 20 minutes of it is just in pitch black and you can't see anything. The forced romantic angle, the horrible ADR.
Maybe it's one of those situations where it's like Until Dawn, where it's like, it could be a good movie if it wasn't called Far Cry.
Right.
so the games are not like this. Should I? Is it an alien? What is this? Like what?
Yeah, I
It's
was
supposed to be like a
wondering if
monster.
You guys don't have
I have no
radio
knowledge.
vision.
I've never played a single Far Cry either.
Whoa!
To be honest, the main villain isn't too far off from the main villain of the game.
All of those genetically modified soldiers.
I understood modified soldiers.
Genetically modified soldiers. Those GMOs will get you.
So there is a doctor that's like turning people into a super soldier.
It's kind of like an offshoot, but there's a game called Crisis, which is based on an island. They're not super soldiers in the sense that they're a little genetically modified, but it's mostly just like a suit of armor that makes them invisible and super strength.
So what I'm getting is this is nothing like the game.
It's
The
nothing
only
like
thing
the
is
game.
there's an island and people fighting.
If it had to be compared to a game, it's honestly closer to the other game that they made called Crisis.
Yeah.
It's very weird how they did this.
Yeah, like I said, watching the movie does not make me want to play the game at all.
No.
Because it doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah,
Like I
the
said,
second
why
one
is
is
it
hilarious.
called Far Cry? I feel like sometimes the title makes sense with the game or with the movie, and I don't understand why this is called Far Cry.
Because it's a
I
far
know.
cry from being good. There was 2 parts where Matt and I were both like, okay, that was pretty rad. Like the leg sweep into the Falcon Punch. But there was so many parts in this movie where I had no idea what was going on. And everything just kind of seemed rushed. It felt like this hour-and-a-half movie was supposed to be 3 hours, and they decided to cut out all of the stuff that made sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
But kept some parts that like you really didn't need. Why did we need to see the boat going by itself
So many times. Like, I get it. It's beautiful, but it doesn't make sense with their story anymore.
We start in Jurassic Park,
Right.
being hunted by the Predator.
Oh, he gone.
Oh.
What's with the CCTV vision?
General.
Is that supposed to be like someone's looking at him?
I think it's supposed to make us nervous, but it's just frustrating.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to just this mom and pop boat store.
Right, where they're looking for whales on their boardings.
Yep.
Whales.
Some whales in a river.
And
Yeah.
then,
the
it
lake.
cuts to like a journalist's office.
Yeah.
Where her boss calls her babe.
When the jumps are so weird because it's the journalist in the office and then the soldier trying to send the email that won't send.
Right, who happens to be her uncle.
Yeah. And we're piecing all this together.
And then she meets the guy. Oh, well, first they have I guess they're the owner of the company the guy the boat was on. They want to shoot the guy to wake him up.
They couldn't walk the 50 feet to wake him up.
Yeah.
Too much. We're going to spend 15 minutes looking for the BB gun so that we can shoot the bell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, the PA system didn't wake him up.
Right, and he doesn't have a phone.
Yeah, but the ding of the bell, like that's
Right.
that feels like a video game thing where you have to just
That's
shoot the
true.
bell from far away.
Because at first I thought he was like sleeping inside the boat, but they shot the bell and he was outside. So they also couldn't shout to him. Nothing was waking him up except the bell.
And she said something about him sleeping it off, so that implies that he's a drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they
But
said
he was really dialed in for the rest of the movie.
Special Army my ass. He's a drunk.
And so the journalist hires the boat, and only does it for 6 hours, but then hands him a wad of cash to
go to the island that he said he's not allowed to go to.
and she's like, oh, by the way, I know you were in the military because my uncle was also in the military and he told me about you.
Right.
Which was so
Which
random.
you coincidentally just work here.
Yeah, he drops her off at the island, chills on the boat, like just lets this woman go off and do whatever she wants on some island that he says no one goes to.
Right.
And then they kidnap her, blow up his boat.
Let's go.
And like, no one here had any sense of urgency, really. They all just seemed very stoic. The guy's sitting there drinking on his boat. He sees a little flash in the distance, and then an RPG just comes from the sky. Like, God wanted to smite that boat. Hey, how did the RPG come from the sky?
You ever play Battlefield or they draw? It's a javelin?
Yeah, right? And he jumps off the boat and he casually swims away.
Right.
And then he pops up right in front of the boat. He walks right into the middle of all of the soldiers.
Right. Right up to the window to the car that she was in. Like, just, hey.
Yeah. And then John Wicks everybody. And there's this super cool, like, pitch black car chase with cars on fire and grenades.
that she
Helicopters.
drops, that grenades that don't go off instantly.
Yeah. And
Go off an hour later.
shooting a grappling hook through the ceiling of your car, through the floor of the helicopter, and then flying off a cliff.
Hell yeah. Which
And
I
then
was
falling
also,
and then crashing the helicopter.
I was also thinking if I had a military base on a rugged island, I would also use a Volkswagen Passat as my all-terrain vehicle.
And then they find a cabin and fall in love.
Yeah, that was so jarring.
So
Right.
random.
Seriously, like 3 lines of dialogue, like, oh, do you ever hear about body heat?
Yeah, let's make
right.
out.
Well, you know, they say that a woman makes up her mind in the first like 2 to 3 minutes if she likes you. Like, she made up her mind right away.
Right.
And he just couldn't, he couldn't pick up on the signs until they were there. Oh, dude, and then he's spooning her, and then is that your gun?
Is that your gun?
And he's in his underwear, and he goes, yeah, never leave home without it. And he moves,
He moves it.
and he
yeah.
moves it to the side.
It was called shared body.
Oh my
It literally
god.
is.
They
Yeah.
do it all
Oh
the
my
time.
God.
8 by numbers.
Oh, I hate this.
I would have loved if he would have turned around and said, I need to be the little...
Is that your gun? Well, I never go to bed without it.
Oh my God. You guys are cheesy.
Gone.
Oh.
He was in his underwear. Where's he?
Okay, why?
That shot on the bridge too, where he's like undressed, and then the soldier starts undressing. He goes, "I was talking to her," and he just like smiles and
I know,
nods.
what?
And then he's like, "Oh, just kidding." And it's like, wait, what?
What do you
Like,
want, bro?
Why would you make a joke at this point?
Right.
Andres. I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to her.
Again, no sense of urgency.
Right.
Like, oh, we're supposed to be reviewing the plot. Like, I don't even.
That's
where
a
does the
plot
plot
point.
go? It's just jumping everywhere.
Right. It's like after they got out of the cabin, they were back then it was just fight.
Yeah, they got captured and then they just fought.
Yeah.
I really don't
Oh,
think
wait,
there's a
how
lot
did they
more
get captured?
No, they walked right into the base.
She hid right where the camera was.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause
Oh, that's
first
right,
they
that's
stopped the
right.
guys on the bridge.
So she gets captured.
He's also captured, isn't he?
He
Because
saves Emilio. He's about to kill Emilio,
that's
and then
right.
saves him choking on the meatball sub, and then gets caught when Emilio goes to get his sub again.
Like,
No
was he,
meatball,
don't
did
they
he,
escape?
He just wanted to steal the boat, but was he gonna leave her? Like, I don't understand. Why did he want the boat?
I think he left her there where the camera was and was like, I'm gonna go get us like a
Oh,
way
go get
out.
us a boat. Okay.
And then she got captured and then he got captured separately.
Well, then,
Okay.
because didn't they escape, or didn't he escape on the boat? And then they got captured
Yeah,
after the
yeah,
boat.
'cause-
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Oh
right.
yeah, because they randomly got that blockade after they did the super cool jump. Also, the other guys didn't make the jump. Like,
yeah, they just stopped.
they jumped on the boat, and the bad guys
They're
like,
down there. They're being caught.
he fell right into our trap.
I do love that bit though, where it's like they like run into the blockade and there's a dude on a mounted gun, and it's like you see everything, and then the guy's like,
Right.
So like,
Can they not do the same?
I was gonna say they wouldn't do it.
shooting it? So he never leaves her home without his gun and handcuff
And handcuff keys.
I'm handcuffed.
Wait a second. Universal handcuff key.
Where'd you get that?
Never leave home without.
Not handcuffs, just the keys.
But somehow he gave her the key. He uncuffed her.
He held onto the key the entire time.
Damn it, what was his name? Jack?
Jack.
Yeah.
She immediately saw him, goes, Jack, and runs up to him, gives him the most unconvincing kiss, and suddenly
Right.
you can tell he had the key in his mouth.
Oh yeah, they made it very obvious. Oh God.
Oh, why is it so forced?
Oh, she gave him the key.
Oh.
First I was like, why he's uncomfortable? Like, what's going on? And then I'm like, oh, key.
Well, if he held the key in his mouth, he would have choked earlier. Yeah, it only takes a few seconds for him to choke on that key.
Right. Oh my God. Oh, you
Did he
made
swallow
it.
the key?
Spit it out!
Can you imagine how awkward that would be if you're like tied up against Emilio and then somebody runs over and kisses you, which is already awkward enough, but then she's immediately trying to spit a key into your mouth?
Right.
I mean, he didn't even flinch, kind of like, what are you doing? Just
Right.
accepted it.
Maybe that's why her delivery just felt off the whole movie, is that she was holding
Hold the key in her mouth the whole time, yeah.
She's like, oh.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
And then captured.
Captured.
Chain exchange.
Yeah, Udo Kier, the bad guy, explains his whole nefarious plan. And then
The guy, Max, gets released. The guy, Jack, says a code word.
So totally like just super soldier with like with Marvel with well, I can't say his name right now. With Sebastian Stan's character, Bucky. Totally a Bucky move.
Oh, gotcha.
Saying like the keywords, yeah.
So why would seeing his friend not trigger his memories, but hearing the safe word did trigger
I like to use
his memories? Well, because isn't that what they called it? Or did they call it a code word?
I forget what. I feel like they explained it on the boat, but that horrible ADR, I couldn't hear what they were saying.
Sushi tennis.
What?
Because, like, I don't understand why they would have a code word in the first place. I would understand maybe why they would have a safe word, but, you know, that's a different
Were
movie.
they on the same, like group in Special Forces? Because maybe that's like a...
I mean, it was implied that they served together in Germany. So maybe that's why they had a word. But I remember he was like, turn around, there's, what's her name?
Val. He was like, Val's up there.
And that's when he was like, oh, let me let you go.
My niece.
He didn't even look at her, though, right? Didn't the...
I think he did
He looked
cover
at her.
it
Like
a little
briefly,
bit.
but the angle was so weird.
The angle was bad.
And how did the door behind him just open?
I don't know, but that was so funny.
Is he like Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster?
Right? Also, why is he doing nothing to defend himself? He's just got him in like a Vulcan death grip.
He's a friend.
I'm sorry, I'm punching friend in the throat.
Right?
Was that scripted? Wasn't there two other genetically modified
I
people?
think the scientist guy opened it because he was like, send in 7 and 8 or something like that.
That was after the door opened. The door opened, Max let go, looked up at Udo Kier, and then walked through the door, and then he's like, release 7 and 8. And also, if you can't control these soldiers, wouldn't 7 and 8 fight each other?
I still don't get that. Like, why they
weren't fighting each other.
Yeah.
Right. It was just anybody in front of them, they're like, I'm gonna fight you.
He's like, you know what else I watched? Max Payne.
You would think they'd have like tasers or something.
Yeah, why do they keep shooting at them? We know it's not gonna work.
The fighting, there's like way too many jump cuts of like at least the gunfighting. I'm like, and then the whole thing is like they're bulletproof, and then everyone's just shooting at them. And even in video games, it's like if they're holding this super soldier, they probably have counters against it. Right. So it would be cool if the second or like the third act of the movie, it was like, oh, by the way, we have these special agents that have like analyzing like an actual threat to them.
Or even, you know, if it was like a chemical agent, I understand. But they literally put some kind of chip or something in them, so you would figure they would have like a kill switch, like some kind of failsafe. But no.
How many people knew to shoot them in the eye? Did they just figure that out? Like, oh yeah, shoot them in the eye? Or if they knew that, why were all of the soldiers not shooting them in the eye?
Well, and it's not like they got on the walkie-talkie or anything. Like we as the audience didn't officially know until the one soldier in the beret just said, remember to shoot him in the eye or in the mouth.
Right.
Yeah, in the eye.
The eyes or the mouth.
Or the mouth.
Right there.
Right in the eyes.
Right
That's
the
what he
eyes.
said.
Bridge in their nose.
Kind of hint towards that is that the woman, Cherna, she always shoots people in the eye. So I feel like she's like in the know.
Right.
First time you see her kill somebody, it's a regular guy. But
She threw you right in the eye. You're right.
so I feel like she's like the one person that knows or whatever. She's trained to do this because she doesn't have any issue with that.
On that note, when she shoots him in the eye, it's so timid with the gore when right before that we had seen the guy getting the chip implanted and it was so graphic. Like I thought it felt like one of those old surgery videos. You seen those videos on TikTok of people using like the ear cleaner with the camera?
Oh, yes. What?
Slowly, slowly.
Oh, shut up. Why are his eyes open?
Oh.
But like the rest of the gore when the people are getting shot was almost non-existent. And it's such a weird stylistic choice to have such an extreme close-up of gore with the chip implantation and then everything else except for the saw.
And the
might have
opening
been budget.
scene of the
Oh,
guy.
and the opening scene. Yeah, budget. They spent it all on set pieces and those 2 or 3 scenes.
They
Right.
did have a cool set. I'm not
They
gonna
did.
lie.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really funny because the general, when he was walking in, he was like, I don't care how pretty this looks.
But we do. We appreciate it.
Who are these people? What? I'm so confused.
I don't get it. Why did he get shot?
He's a soldier too. He's just black, so they didn't want to make him white.
That's
I did not.
They had their one diversity hire.
I know. And it was so confusing because there was just
He was the one that wasn't burp. Also, how would you know he was a super soldier? Because he wasn't beyond pale.
They darkened him a little bit to show that that might not be his natural color.
Ah, I missed that.
Which is something that's like done so bad in across all films, and they want to choose like a black person or anybody of darker skin color to do that. It's like you can still do the same effect.
Yeah.
You can still do it,
Or
and
they
that's
could have
something like Tim
shown
Burton
more
suffers
of
from.
him in the beginning.
Yeah, that was the first shot of him.
That was the only shot of him.
Because I was just like, oh, why did they shoot that guy? Like, I thought it was the soldiers turning on each other.
Yeah.
They could have at least made him menacing and had him kill a random soldier.
More of him to see what was going on, or when they were going through all of the doors, show people with different skin colors to say, oh, okay, it's not just this.
Oh, when they were going through all the doors and the one guy sits up.
That was
Yikes.
I'm just now realizing that what they're reminding me of. I was trying to figure out why they look so familiar. They look like Harkonnen from Dune.
Yes.
I
Yes.
was like, why do they look so familiar? Oh no.
No.
That's it? That's all the reaction she gets? For that? Max!
on this whole thing just to find him.
My uncle.
Like, your uncle died. You got there to talk about it, and it wasn't even like, oh, I remember him, or he had such a great service. Like,
And it
anything
was
for
so
him.
frustrating at the end too when like the doctor was just standing there, doctor, scientist, whatever was just standing there,
Yeah.
and then the 3 day players just walk up to him.
And barely walk up to him. Like, we just have to finish it on our own.
Wait, do we know if there's a sequel to this?
There's no way.
Because, like, I'm like, okay, we see the super soldiers walking towards the doctor, and our brains are meant to, like, this is where they cut out all the stuff that makes sense. We're like, okay, he's going to get torn apart by these guys. But maybe they left it open for a sequel where he could just talk into his little walkie-talkie and be like, stand down, and then they just leave him alone. And
That's
then
true, because that's what he was trying to do to Max, where he was like, execute him, kill him, and it was working at first.
it's just so bleh.
Because, like, what's the point? Like, I expected, like, she should be holding a paper all proud. Look, my story broke. I'm sorry that my uncle died, but hey, we got the story out like he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a casual coffee date.
They get off the island. We jump forward an unknown amount of time. They're apparently a couple now, but enough time, like,
He's still obsessed about being
Yeah.
related
Being a
to.
two,
Like,
yeah.
not improved at all.
Hey, the day when you rated me 2 out of 10, you were joking, right?
Oh my
What are
god.
we?
okay, hold on. All this time has passed and they haven't slept together again?
Do you see you tomorrow?
Yes.
And that's a thing that he's bringing up however long in the future. That's not a conversation, like
Right.
the first night they're spending together, where it's like, am I really a 2? And she's like, well, you could do some extra credit or something like
Right.
that.
And we don't know if this is a 2 out of 10, 2 out of 5.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because when he said 3, he was a little bit more happy. So I'm like, 3 still.
And so she gave him a 3. Does that mean she demoted him back to a 2? Did they do it again? And
That's
she's just like,
true.
no, you know what? You are a solid 2.
2.
She's like, I didn't finish. You farted when you did. You went right to sleep. And it's been enough time, whereas insurance paid for his boat.
Got a
He's
new one.
Got paid,
Yeah, 'cause insurance
got the
paid.
new boat, and he's hired Emilio and already has customers. And it's that same obnoxious whale watching couple.
I think you owe us some whales, Jack.
Oh my God.
Now he owes a meatball sandwich and whales.
They want to see whales.
He said it was their first customer.
Yeah.
Right.
But you would think that couple would have learned beforehand that you are not going to see whales in this lake.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, they might want to see a therapist because they are doing some serious repression here. None of them, they have no PTSD. They're just like, it's cool. Let's make jokes and be cute and get on with our lives.
He
Right.
sawed a guy in half. That would
Yep.
mess me up a little bit.
They may have been super soldiers, but deep down, they're people.
I was thinking about that the whole time. I was like, we're just killing everyone off right now.
Yeah, they're actual people, but it's like, yeah, let's not be alarmed that they're super soldiers.
To be fair, technically them killing a bunch of people and not mentioning it is canonically correct with Far Cry 3, because at the very end, when you kill the main, or one of the main bad guys, he's like, you killed all of my men and you're just on vacation. Who's the real bad guy here?
I don't appreciate you trying to make this make sense.
He's German, he's emotional.
Come on, I'm making Franks and beans.
He's German, he's emotional. Is that not the opposite?
He's making Franks and beans with a spatula?
That's how it ends.
Yeah. It's a beautiful ending. Nice button end. Really
Masterpiece.
It earned every one of those 12 points on Rotten Tomatoes.
They have like their moments where, like you said, the kick and stuff like that, and the saw that's kind of cool, but nothing that I feel like is going to stay with me long.
The only part I didn't like was that they made like the 2 female characters. One was dumb and the other one was annoying.
But which was which?
I forget.
Take her to the cylinder. The doctor's ready.
I give it a 3.5 because I feel like if you were high, this is amazing. If you turn this into a drinking game of some kind, this would be awesome. If you were at a bar with no sound, you might be like, oh man, what's this? This looks awesome. I don't know. It's so bad. I don't think I would ever watch it again unless maybe I was trying to show it to other people, but I'd probably be on my phone for most of it.
I give it a 3. Solid 3. I think it has nothing to do with the games at all. And I love the games. Such a soft spot in my heart. It is like a good, bad movie to just put on and make fun of.
I would say 2. 2. I feel like you'd enjoy if you were like 9 and if you were a boy. Yeah.
I'll give it a 2. 2. Because somebody had a dream to make a movie and they got it done.
Yeah.
Movie making is hard, but there is just nothing about this movie. I'm not encouraging anybody else to go watch this.
Honestly, the filmmaking of it, wasn't bad. I think the editing and the acting were
And
pretty
writing.
shit.
Yeah,
And
The writing.
Yeah, the actual shooting of the
Oh
movie
yeah,
looks beautiful.
the movie, that
Except
was fine.
the pitch black parts.
Well, and I think that the reason it looked beautiful was because just that scenery alone, it would be really hard to get bad shots of that. I know we've done the what went wrong videos, but what was the budget for this and what did it make?
It was a $30 million budget.
$30 million?
And it grossed $783,501.
Wow.
30 million?
$30
Who funded this?
This little thumbnail looks
Yo!
That's your video talking about Far Cry.
That's crazy.
Wait, what is that from?
He made it on the search results.
If you Google Far Cry movie gross, you get this.
That's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Oh, you see that, Mom? Yeah, so because we did 5, 6 Ube movies. And in one of them, it was talking about how he makes these movies and he gets massive tax breaks from Germany
From
or
the German, yeah. Uwe Boll. I don't want to say this, but keep making movies because I want to review more of these.
Right. Keep living the dream.
Keep living the dream.
I mean, I'm glad I got to watch it. I was really thinking we were going to do Super Mario Brothers, and I think I would have enjoyed that too much. So I'm glad we got to do something that really kind of leaned into the bat.
Watching bad movies, it is fun. It allows you to have like conversation and like poke fun at stuff.
Yeah, but you had to like analyze it so much to understand what was going on.
We were studying it.
I feel like we spend more time thinking about the movie now than they did in the writers.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. We're gonna rewrite the movie.
Honestly,
We'll film it. We've got a green screen.
Make it make sense.
you give us
I bet you we would do a better job.
Instead of the
$30
forced romantic angle with Jack and Valerie, we'll have two super soldiers kissing. Already so much better.
please give us $30 million to complete our dream.